State won the toss, but they have deferred. They have elected to kick off and get the defense out first, putting the pressure on Boston College. There is Tracy Giles, number 30. We're underway as Ray Tarasi bangs it over on the far sideline. Prager across the 20 with running room. Breaks it big. The Eagles start at their own 40-yard line, a 34-yard return.
Mike Power, young, talented. He has to eliminate mistakes at quarterback. Jim Bell has had a big season so far. They'll be looking for him to run the ball against Penn State. Receivers, Flutie is the leading receiver. These guys are all solid. Offensive tackles, both returning starters. BC can run the ball, and they will. Of that middle three, Joe Wolf playing against his brother tonight, starting center for Penn State.
Waddle 16, Flutie 24, ride to the right. Backs are Bell and Turner. Power. First down for the Eagles. Darren Flutie at a crossing pattern. An 11-yard pickup. Marcus Henderson on the stop.
Kuykendall is a guy they need to get pressure from today. He needs to have a big game. Giftopoulos out of position. We talked about it on the outside. Bernier from State College, very solid. Both these guys would not have started except for injuries. Washington is a little small. Wilkerson may be the fastest corner ever at Penn State. And the safeties, Henderson is a veteran. Sherrod Range, very young.
The tailback, Jimmy Bell, the senior out of Madison, Connecticut. His dad, a running back at Dartmouth, in the grasp of big number 90, Pete Giftopoulos and Kurt Bernier. Dive over the left side, blocking by Jeff Oliver and Joe Wolf goes Jimmy Turner out of Braintree, Mass. Scott Gobb on the drop by Power and the sack at the 44-yard line. Scott Gobb. Dad played linebacker at Pitt, 58 and 59. He's a junior.
It's a big indication for Penn State. They're not a blitzing team. They sent Gobb on a third down play right away in the game.
Here punts it away. Jim Coates is back deep field to the 15. Motors upfield to the 23.
For a quarterback that's waited 5 years to play, they have complete confidence in him. He's a good one. John Greed's a converted tailback. Blair Thomas may be as good as any tailback they've ever had. Receivers, again, maybe the best group they've ever had. Roundtree and Alexander, both burners. Sickler and Clayton. Clayton, the leader of that offensive line at tackle. And there's Mike Wolf, the brother of Joe Wolf, and his mom, Mildred Wolf, is here tonight.
Matt Kisner out of Youngstown, Pennsylvania. John Green, the lone running back. He's a converted secondary man. He's got the ball, dives over the left side down the blocking of Mark Sickler, number 50, the senior out of Moscow, Pennsylvania. The Eagles defense.
That front three may be suspect against the run. Dave Nugent is a co-captain. He'll have to have a big game today, middle guard. Bill Thompson, great pass rusher, very quick. Pearson also quick, but a little bit younger. Inside backers, Romanowski, an All-American candidate. They say Galvin is as good as Romanowski. The corners had an awful time last week against USC. They will be tested. Ed Duran just back from an injury.
First pass for Kisner. All kinds of time on 2nd and 6. He'll run. Stacked up at the 28-yard. The scoreboard says 3rd and 26. It's 3rd and 4 as you look into the eyes of Matt Kisner. Open in the flat. That's a first down out of the backfield. John Green. Kevin Pearson hanging on, the sophomore out of Andover, New Jersey.
A lot of chances on defense. Clayton did a nice job there.
1st and 10, Penn State. We're scoreless early in the football game. 55,000 expected at Foxborough. Kisner on first down, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Mark Murphy, the senior out of Yardley, Pennsylvania, 6'5", 250 defensive line.
Defense, excuse me, Jim.
2nd and 10 at the 39 of Penn State. Kisner on a delay. Blair Thomas.
But however, last week BC gave up 2 long bombs to USC because their corners were isolated in man coverage. You can bet that Penn State would like to establish the running game and then go downfield against BC.
Double tight end in now for Penn State as they're looking at 3rd and 2. Humford and Morosco. Motion by Alexander. First down for Penn State at the 45-yard line of Boston College. Blair Thomas with blocking around that left side by number 50, Mark Sickler, and number 58, Mike Alexander. Top of the screen, Ray Roundtree. Motion by Johnny Green. Tripped up goes Blair. Roundtree and Alexander. Flanked out wide to the left and right respectively. Inside handoff goes Johnny Green, still fighting for yardage. Crosses the 40 down to the 39. Rico Lobby.
But he should have great quickness, be able to hit that hole very fast.
There's what he did last week against Cincinnati. The Lions are 2 for 2 on third down conversions. They'll be 3 for 3 at the end of this play. Blair Thomas will score. On 3rd and 5, Penn State on their first possession. A 40-yard scoring strike from Matt Kisner.
This is a great play to run quickly against a blitzing team. They blitz Romanowski. There's nobody outside. As soon as he cuts inside, the linebackers see Romanowski 53. He blitzed inside. There was nobody for the cutback. And Thomas just sprints to the end zone. This is the type of thing that happens to a blitzing, big play defensive team that takes chances. They don't have people in the secondary, and he's just never been able to get it going.
Eric Eats, number 18, increases the Penn State advantage to 7-0. 8:24 left to go after that 40-yard pass from Kisner to Blair Thomas. Nittany Lions lead 7-0. Blair Thomas. Alamalu. A loss of 12.
Palomalo made the play, but it was a great play by Giftopoulos at the top of your screen. Watch him when he rolls. See if he can pick up number 90, keeping contained. Remember, he's out of position. See number 90, top of your screen. Here comes Palomalo making the tackle on Power, but Power had nowhere to go thanks to Giftopoulos. There's number 90, left corner of your screen. Nice job containing.
The draw play goes to Bronner. Bronner gets some of it back up near the 37-yard line where Marcus Henderson, the senior, 5'9", 190, a business administration major, tripped, and Michael Timpson are back deep. This is high, but not very deep. Didn't quite turn over. Thompson, fair catches. Check it. It's Michael Timpson. 1st and 10, Penn State at their own 33. Timpson and Roundtree are the wideouts left and right. Thomas and Green in the backfield. Right up the middle with a huge hole. At midfield goes Blair Thomas. Duffy checks in at one play at center, number 78, and leads the blocking along with 58, Rich Kulik in the slot. 1st and 10 at midfield. There goes Blair Thomas. Very good acceleration, lateral speed, a 5-yard pickup. Dave Nugent, the nose guard on the stop, the senior from Reading, Penn State a week ago, rebounded. 2nd and 4. Motion by Timpson. Blair Thomas close to first down yardage at the 40-yard line of BC. John Galvin on the stop.
7 formations a game. They are high-powered offensively, and I believe they'll get it going.
1st and 10 after that measurement. The ball just outside the 40. First downs, no contest. On the scoreboard, 7-0. Slot to the right with Timpson and Roundtree. Kisner's last pass was 40 yards and a touchdown. He wants another. Pass interference at the 5. Roundtree was held. And Penn State. Thomas wide left. A little hitch delay to Johnny Green. Motion by Timpson. Eagles showing blitz but don't come. Blair Thomas tripped up from behind at the 21-yard line. Rico, Timpson, and Roundtree wide to the right. 3rd and 6. That's Timpson in motion. Kisner, sprint out, batted down at the 10. A terrific defensive play by Vincent. Eric Eats, a walk-on out of Winter Springs, Florida, will try the field goal. Hash mark near side. 38-yarder is on its way, and it is good. 3:35 left to go in the first quarter. It's been all Penn State. The defending national champions lead Boston College 10-0. Ball most of the first quarter, and that's what Coach Paterno. And a big 3rd down play now for the Eagles. Waddle and Flutie wide to the left. They're 0 for 2 on 3rd down. Fighting close to the 30-yard line, but still a yard shy of first down yardage. Uppaw David Rooney, a left-footed kicker. Hash mark near side. A 47-yarder on its way. No good. Short and wide to the left. Kisner will air it out. Man is wide open. Collision at the 50-yard line. Ray Roundtree was wide open and stretched out. That's what the coaches hate to see. When the ball is thrown up high, you extend yourself, Kevin, and you're wide open. Top of the screen is Mike Alexander on 2nd and 10. Blair Thomas delayed. Loose football. Penn State brings now. Thomas, 8 carries, 50 yards, 3rd and 5. Motion by Timpson. First down, Penn State at the 42 of Boston College. The tight end, Paul Pomfret. Cecil Ricks on the stop at the big tight end, 6'4", 240, gets wide open. First and 10 from the 43-yard line of Boston College. There goes Thomas again. Big hole right side again. Inside the 35, Ed Duran hanging on, blocking around the right side by Wisniewski, by Lenny Moore, set back in 1954. A 40-yard scoring strike. Kisner to Blair Thomas, and a 38-yard field goal. That's where we... And that man with a 40-yard touchdown reception, Blair Thomas. It's 2nd down and 8. Thomas wrestled down from behind by Bill Thompson, the senior out of Trenton, New Jersey. Storyline, Foxborough. Blair Thomas, 98 total yards, 40 of those on a scoring strike from Matt Kisner. Penn State, 143 total yards, Kevin, but that's...
Play to Blair Thomas, but domination is what it indicates, and domination is what we've got here. Remember, Penn State's defense held Cincinnati to -3 yards rushing last week. We talked about moving people around. It looks like it's working.
3rd and a long 2. Motion by Alexander, double tight end. There goes Thomas. First down, but a penalty flag holds for Minnesota as you see some scores coming in. Penn State looking at 3rd and 7. Kisner on a little square out. Got his man, Ray Roundtree. Smooth and fluid and consistent when they talk about Roundtree. 1st and 10. Delay to Johnny Green. 34 checks in at running back with John Green. Will score. Romanowski blown right off the ball, and that was all Blair Thomas. He waited, and picked his spots.
Jim, you're absolutely right. It was all Blair Thomas. I think Boston College played this as well as they could. Watch him change direction right there. Stop and go. Another change of direction. Duran overruns it. And that's just great playing there. Romanowski misses him. That's just great running. I mean, the defense was there. They did what they wanted to do, force him outside. But Thomas was too quick and too able. He got in.
Eric Eats. It's 17-0.
A lot of credit there has to go to the offensive line. The Penn State offensive line has been absolutely in effect. They won't quit in this game.
Kyle Hudkins checks in, the senior from Springfield, New Jersey. Again, 3 Watson and Roundtree out to the right side. 2nd and 12. Big defensive series for Boston College. Kisner has a man open, wide open. Timpson out of bounds at the 29. Rico Lobby nowhere. Spotted at the 29 of Penn State. Timpson wide left. Roundtree wide right. Kisner has all day. Protection breaks down. Now will that be offensive interference? Jack Bicknell screaming on the sideline. Duran deflects the ball.
Hey, watch Waddle's right hand. Watch him create some room for himself. He puts his hand on Johnson right there and then steps away from him and makes the catch. That could have been offensive interference. You couldn't really see it from that angle, but he pushed off just a little bit and created a yard for him and then made it just an unbelievable catch.
2 catches, 50 yards for Waddle. Big hole. Down to the 15 goes Jimmy. Rooney has not kicked a field goal since 1985. Tom Waddle will hold. It is good, but there's a penalty flag. Play showed clearly there were 2 seconds left. Don Shula a little ticked off. A 26-yard try is good. David Rooney just kicked that 26-yard field goal. Slithers one up the side of his foot. It goes out of bounds at the drive by Rooney. Fielded at the 10 by Jimmy Coates. Coates, nice return back to the 30-yard line. And that's where the Nittany Lions will start 1st and 10. Well, be sure and be with 88 yards, 40 of those yards to Blair Thomas for the first Penn State score. Slot to the right, Alexander and Roundtree. Incomplete. Hit as he released the ball by Mark Murphy out of Yardley. 2nd down and 10. Quick hitter to Green, bounces off a couple of Eagles and fights his way up to the 30.
Wisniewski didn't stop.
Big defensive series now on 3rd and 6. Kisner fires, man open, wide open, and Roundtree out of bounds at the 49. Right in front of the Boston College bench, and you can see the secondary saying, wait a minute, that should have been an incompleted pass. Let's take a look and find out.
Roundtree drives him off and goes to the sideline. Only needs 1 foot. It's there, and that's a completion.
Watch the right foot.
That's a good play by Roundtree. Real good play.
Just got that right foot down. To Thompson or Coates. Coates bounces off a couple and fights his way to the 20. That's Green in motion. Blair Thomas. 1st down yardage, and look out. He fights for 14 big yards, and the clock continues to run. Rico Lobby, the strong side safety on the stop.
Well, Thomas is not
rookie winner. 2nd and 22. Kisner, wide open, dropped in midfield by Michael Timpson. The quickest ever at wide receiver that they've ever had at Penn State. 3rd and 22. Motion by Green. Kisner to Green. Way shy of 1st down yardage at the 37. Bill. 44-yard line at Boston College in the grasp of Mickey Penn. 2nd and 2, a good pass down for Penn State. Inside handoff goes Green, and he blares his way down to the 35-yard line. Johnny Green out of Youngstown. Wake Forest hanging on by 1. 1st and 10. Penn State at the 35-yard line, just outside the 35. Daryl Thomas down to the 30.
Team in the country, and Green has been a big addition. He's a good blocker, converted tailback.
No hurry. They scored 17 straight, then Boston College matched them. Back for the 4th and final quarter after the...
From the full line of Daly's cocktail mixes at your favorite store.
Penn State notorious team for drawing on 2nd and long. Let's see it. Green and Thomas in the backfield. Blair Thomas, gang tackle by Mark Green. Ray Roundtree at the top, both getting single coverage. They need 9. Wide open. Out of the goal from 47 yards out. A sidewinder. Nailed it. That would have been good from 57. So the penalty set up the field goal. And the walk-on out of Winter Springs, Florida, Eric Eats, makes it a 20-17 game. Lots of tough ball first. Prager wrestled down at the 17. Dwayne Downing. Downing out of Chesapeake, Virginia. Played as a freshman, his twin brother for North Carolina State. Watch the interception.
This is an attempt to the tight end across the middle. It's a drag pattern, and he's wide open. Watch number 85, right corner of your screen. It's just a bad throw, and Downing sitting there just playing the outfield and making the play.
13:41. Penn State protecting a 3-point lead, has the ball in great field position. We'll take timeout.
Roscoe's almost
touchdown. Green dances, keeps on spinning and fighting down to about the 17. Out of Canton, Ohio. The concern written on the face of Jack Bicknell. Alexander motions top of the screen, 2nd and 7. Draw, Blair Thomas. Inside the 15 to the 13. Dave Nugent, the nose tackle, made the hit on that man, Blair Thomas.
So the tailback can't get through.
3rd and 2. The game on the line right here. Reverse to the flanker, Tinsley. First down inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 7. Garrick McPherson on the stop. The center. Motion by Alexander. There goes Thomas, and he picks up a tough. Everybody's job is on the offensive line. He's one of the smartest players at Penn State. Told the Penn State coaches he knows what everybody's job is. The Penn State coaches didn't believe it until they got him on the team. Thomas again. 3rd and goal coming up from the 4. McPherson.
The splits get shoulder to shoulder for Penn State. It's time to show a little power. Defensively, you want to force them outside and run them down for a loss. Offensively, get that power up inside. Let your back pick a hole, hopefully, that your offensive lineman can create. It's rooting out time here, and the offensive line has got to move them. The defensive line has got to stop them.
They say, the coaches do, that Matt Isner is a better option quarterback than a straight drop back passer. How about play action here? A little rollout. Touchdown, Green. Johnny Green. And the man that threw the block, Blair Thomas, the lead block by number 32.
Jack Bicknell saying, we got time. Thomas is the key. If he's the lead blocker, it's a J block. You have to stuff him right away. They let him get too far. Watch 32 on the far side of the screen. He creates the seam, and Green dives through it. The key is stuffing the lead blocker, closing down the hole. Boston College didn't do it. Penn State did.
Great blocking up front by Steve Wisniewski, Stan Clayton, and again the lead block by Blair Thomas. Eric Eats makes it a 10-point Penn State lead with just under 7 minutes left to go. Again, watch 66 and 74 with a clear-out blocking, and 32 Blair Thomas throwing that lead block for Johnny Green.
Watch the seam. Thomas does it. See, you need to step inside, and it never did happen.
3-yard run, 9 plays, 47 yards to give Penn State for now a comfortable 10-point lead. 10. Power needs a bunch. Unloads, got the tight end. First down, Boston College. He fumbles, but he recovers at the 46. Casparillo. Penalty flag to be checked out. Did Mike Power go over the line of scrimmage? That's the key factor. They don't get to reload the gun. Now, will Penn State try and block this punt? David Rooney standing 3 yards deep in his end zone. 5 penalties, 35 yards. Penn State will have great field position. Rooney hangs it high. Coates. Down at the 43 here of Penn State football. Out of Long Island. Went to Brooklyn Prep. Brown University. Was a running back. 4 times he's been named Coach of the Year, surpassing Bear Bryant and Darrell Royal, who were named Coaches of the Year 3 times. 1st and 10. Alexander in motion. There goes Blair Thomas. Inside the 30 to the 27. Ed Duran saved the touchdown.
Taking charge in the up front line.
Thomas, 27 carries, 153 yards. He had 154 a week ago. Stacked up, Johnny Green. Under 5 minutes when the ball is snapped. 2nd and 10. Earl Thomas turns the corner. Tries to stay in bounds and keep the clock winding down. Bill Thompson on the tackle of Blair Thomas, number 20, the junior out of Philadelphia. Great one for 4 years. DJ Dozier, the Vikings' #1 draft pick. 3rd and 3. Kisner, post. Did he catch it? A terrific catch inside the 10 by Ray Roundtree. Talk about a shoestring catch. He's tough and he's a good blocker, besides being a great receiver. 1st and goal from the 9. Blair Thomas will try to put it away. 2nd and goal from the 3.5.
State has had their share.
27-17, the final score on a series that began in 1949. Joe Paterno has won 12 of the 13 games he's coached against Boston College. Penn State has now won 15 of 16 in this series. And 2 greats in Eastern football shake hands, Joe Paterno and Jack Bicknell. The defending national champions looked very impressive, building up a 17-point lead. The Eagles, Kevin, came roaring back to tie things up 17-all, but then 10 straight points.